If you look at what has occurred in our community over the last 10 years, we have had a tremendous success in not only keeping our community very vibrant and very real, but we've done a number of innovative things.
One of the best committees I got to serve on was the committee to find Joel's replacement. Did we nail that one right?
There was such excitement when Jen Weiss became CEO because we knew how much she was capable of helping us transform the Federation. Jen wanted a name that was both Hebrew and that was an A, so that when people were looking up home care and home health agencies, they would see Olive before they would see any other agency. The fundamental aim was to provide the services for seniors and also to make it revenue producing so that that could help fund other programs. So every time a family chooses Olive, they are choosing to also support JFED and its constituents and not just their loved one.
We wanted to make sure that seniors in the community who needed subsidized housing had a place to go. But in addition, the primary emphasis was trying to make sure that adults with special needs had a place to live where they were safe and they felt like it was home. It was an idea and it needed a lot of money. And even with the tax credits and the funding that we had, where money didn't need to come out of the pocket of the community, there were still some extra expenses that Jen needed to fundraise for.
Jen is simply what we call a rock star as a fundraiser. It's not only that she's enthusiastic and that everybody sees it, it's that she relates to people one-on-one and meets them on their turf so that the experience of giving is meaningful to them.
I knew this was important to her mom and dad. It was a vision that her family had that was now going to become a reality. And the very first gift from a local person was Jen's personal contribution, her family's personal contribution, to name Dubrow Drive.
Her parents, who I got to know personally, were incredible community leaders, both in terms of the time and the energy they gave, the dollars they raised, and the dollars that they gave personally. Jen's a product of that household.
Jen early on realized, I think, that a typical day is never a typical day.
This is a once-in-a-century pandemic, an economic disaster, and yet Jen didn't view it as a disaster. She viewed it as a challenge and an opportunity.
Area governments felt that we were a model in our community, and I attribute some of that to Jen, in that we were not just insular looking to help the Jewish folks in our community, but we also reached out to others in the community wherever there was need. That's the tikkun olam that we all share as part of our mission.
Jen and I both got an email, and the email talked about the fly-in that was going to be happening, and she responded first to me. She said, "Should we do this?"
Hi everyone, we're packing and getting ready for our fly-in. Everyone say hello.
This community stepped up more than you could even imagine, and not just the Jewish community, the entire community. Jen was really handling what was being donated here. We had an opportunity to go to the border and go into Ukraine a little bit and to drop off supplies to the refugee center by the border. It really stood out to us, and we talked about this, how important it is to have a homeland and have a place to call home with security and religious freedoms that we have to make sure are maintained throughout the entire world.
The Jewish Federation of Southern New Jersey mission is, part of it is to help Jews, not only in our community, but Jewry worldwide. Thanks to Jen's leadership and her passion and commitment to both Israel and the former Soviet Union, we've also funded a series of NGOs, both in Israel and FSU, with the intent of not only helping those in need, but also hopefully bringing it more personal back to our community.
Jen has a tremendous vision in order to conceive of what our community is possible of accomplishing.
10 years ago, we weren't concerned nearly as much about security.
Jen is a tremendous visionary and almost anticipated the need that we had to increase and deliver a better security across our community. And wow, what a success we've made, because it's another national model for us. We're about to merge KBA into and make it an agency of our system. The Oak Avenue, Northfield, New Jersey project, where we are in the early stages of, in effect, replicating the success of Weinberg Commons.
Somehow, she juggles it all. She's there for her family. She makes sure that her kids know that she's there and is proud of them. She makes sure Jim is her partner in life and is part of whatever he wants to be a part of.
To a lot of people, Jen is family, and to us as well.
And she's not doing any of this alone. There are many employees and volunteers that are supporting and making it happen, but she does have the vision and passion to help us get there.
We hit a grand slam with this one, and I only hope she stays with us until the day she retires, many years in the future.